No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. And the Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Rides the back and leaves it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice game. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy...
Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Florida's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so active.
Turning it on! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
It's reverse. And the defense was ready when the receiver tried the tricky run.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Caught close to the marker, it's Daniels. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Gators are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Across the 25, he's got room. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers in all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Makes the catch, it's Daniels. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. They'll stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Gator.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second.
He's loose on the run. Just keeps moving. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now it's second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He wants to change this route. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gators want to move quickly. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Daniels. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our...
Touchdown, Florida! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Dampier. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Bringing the heat. Finds his man, it's Robinson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. The give to the left. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Sooners.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Daniels. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll pull it on the read. At the 45 on his way. A lot of room to the right. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The play action fake. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On the run, it's Ball. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And some room to work. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Grab near the marker. It's Daniels. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sooners will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. There he goes. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking for a gap. It's Ball. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And you can tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-league plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He's tackled right at the yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run,
and he'll race it to the house. clinching the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. Finding open areas. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And the Sooners are marching down the field. To the air, it's Dampier. Got his man.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just dribbled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here on 3rd down.
Freedom! Freedom! Make some good plays today! Lasso! Lasso! Put that ball down the field!
Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Okay,
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today, dominating in all 3.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To throw, it's Dampier. He wants a big play here late. It's caught. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to... Positive spin on the end of this game. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating when you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does. And his receiver